Good morning. Good morning. I hope this finds you safe and well. As you can tell, it's got a lot cooler around here. It's been raining. Mind you, we do need the rain. We do not want there to be more risk of fire because there have been so many moorland fires. And of course, we live right on the edge of a nice bit of heather moorland. But yes, it's been cooler. It's been wet. It's been dreich, as we would say in Scotland. So what have we got for you today? Well, the first thing is something that's really interesting. Now, you may remember that there was an update to the Brexit rules around mandatory classification around GBCLP that came into effect on the 21st of May. And as part of that, the HSE have updated the mandatory classification list because there are some new notes coming in. But Catherine Terrell of BCF has spotted something interesting, which is that the page that the notes are on is just called Sheet 1, and it looks like it's nothing to do with the actual administration of the MC list. So she's actually flagged it up to HSE and she sent it through to the newsletter. And we need to get the message out there. If you are looking at the mandatory classification list in the UK, please check the notes which are on Sheet 1 of the MCL. It's just too easy to skip the notes, and the notes are the things that may affect the mandatory classifications themselves. So it's the HSE, I understand, are going to change it. It's not going to come until later on this year, possibly early next year. So when you're reading the MC list, if there's a note, go and check Sheet 1 as well. So obviously, I'm going to put a link into the updated MC list here. And we know these things happen, and it's really good that the HSE are, sorry, that's going below there, but the HSE were like, oh yes, yeah, we'd already spotted it. We're going to do something about it. And that kind of interplay between industry, trade bodies, etc., interested parties and the HSE is really good because it means that things get sorted out and clarified really quickly. Now, this is in direct contrast to ECHA, where everything is really, really rigid. And I have been banging on for years about things like the fact that there's no way to flag up to ECHA when a REACH registration's wrong, no official program to say, you guys go and check it out. And they're just, oh no, speak to the lead registrant. Well, if you're a downstream user, the lead registrant doesn't want to speak to you, especially if you're telling them, hang on, I think you might have got this wrong in your registration. But I digress. The main thing that I wanted to warn you about today about ECHA is something that our good friend Stephen Brennan at Foresight has picked up, which is that there has been an adjudication to the Ombudsman. Somebody had tried to change their status from, I think it was small to medium or something like that at ECHA. They'd got it wrong or they'd grown or whatever. And they did it in REACH IT, but apparently there's an extra layer of bureaucracy, an extra set of actions you need to take. They didn't take it and they got fined by ECHA. So they appealed and the Ombudsman has said, well, no, ECHA have to follow their own rules, basically. So there is no give and take. Only a cynic would suggest that ECHA were applying the rules strictly because they happen to be out of money or very short on money. But, that wouldn't be me, surely not. But yes, so it just shows there's a big difference between the two organizations, and there's a lack of flexibility at ECHA, which I think is going to only increase. Right, so I'll put the link to what Stephen spotted below the video as well. So I think it's the concern that I have is it's not just about changing your SME status. I think that it's quite likely that they're going to be becoming really, really strict and you have to follow everything. And if you don't follow their exact procedure at the right time in the way that they want it, they are going to slap you with these administrative charges. No, not fines. Definitely not fines. Who said fines? Yeah, quite. So, so it is a straw in the wind, and not a very comfortable one. Um, so those are the two work things. What about reasons to be cheerful? Well, this month I thought we could have Only Fools and Horses. And it was our VA, Emma, who thought about this. She says hello to everybody, by the way. And I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. We've not had much in the way of Only Fools and Horses. The one thing I would say is this is not normal business. People seem to think that people are in business and they can behave like Del Boy or like Arthur in Minder. No, this is not normal business. This is people who are on the margins, and it is not how a reputable business behaves. But I will get off my hobby horse. So this one is triggers briefcases. Enjoy. So whatever you're doing today, I hope you have a lovely day. Hope you have a lovely weekend, and we'll have to see what the weather brings and the regulators bring next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye.